Hey guys, this is JB3 and welcome back. We are here with another episode of FIFA World Academy where we take one player from every country, put him on one squad and see if we can take him to the Champions League. And we're here at the end of March here in Bundesliga 3. We're here on top of the table. The team's playing well. We got to continue though, as the other teams are really catching up to us here. Only 6 points separate us from first and second. So we'll take on Magdeburg here to end out the month of March, and then we'll move on and we'll take on Spa here in the start of April, and then we only have 5 games left here from Spa, and then we'll go into May. I think we have 5 games after that, and some tough competition, some teams at the top of the table. So let's get into this episode, see if we can pick up 6 big points. And before we get into the game, though, we have 2 players looking to come out. So we have German Hurtado, and then we have a good job EA, because you missed the name. So now I don't know who wants to cancel their contract. So let's get in and take a look at least at Herman Hurtado. Let's see if we can bring him into the squad. So we have Herman Hurtado. He's a low overall, and this is kind of one thing I hate about the Youth Academy is, 16 years of age. If you're 53 overall, do you really think you should be in here? Maybe if you were pushing 58, 59, all right, maybe you have a little bit of a gripe, but you're only 16. It's tough. I think, he has the potential 77 to 83, so I think I'll bring him in, and then maybe we can see if we can get him a loan deal. And while we're here, we'll also look at Ketso Nitini. He's 52 overall. Again, same thing. But I'll leave him there, and we're just going to hope that he wasn't the other player looking to cancel his contract. So we'll get into the game against Magdeburg, and a lot of the players are still feeling the fatigue. They just had that last game, but we also had a lot of players out on international break, which really has hurt our roster here. So we'll go with the backups here. It will be Iadama, though, coming in. Lee at the back with Barrios and Petrosh. And then we'll have Cardosa, Mason, Bretanu, and Benarbia with Castaneda and Carrizo up front. And we'll get this game underway. Oh, Iadama, nice interception. Can't get past his man, but wins the free ball. Gets back up in there, sends the ball long into Bretanu. He takes a hard touch, but gets it back, slips it on, turns, lays it there with a back heel to Castaneda, takes the shot, and wide of the net, goes into the side netting. Unfortunate there. We had a nice little build-up, and it comes up short. The goalkeeper might have gotten a hand to it, and does deflect it away. It'll go out for a corner. Castaneda now on the corner, sends it high and into the middle, and it's easily punched away. Castaneda in the middle, has a lot of space, lays it in, top of the box, and wide of the net. A nice shot there for Cardoso, but just can't find the top corner to open up this game off the unbalanced shot. Still had a good opportunity to it. Iadama gets out wide. He'll move it into Castaneda, who takes a hard touch and has to settle it down. Goes to Mason now. Off to Carrizo. Carrizo now into the middle, lays it to Castaneda, drops it into Cardoso. It's a little long, he'll run onto it, looks to center it, but taken down and can't get the ball. Castaneda gets a deflection, but can't control the ball, and it's turned over once again for Braunschweig. And that'll do it. Braunschweig go into halftime 0-0, unable to get any offense started. But they've controlled it and haven't really allowed Magdeburg to have any possession of the ball. They'll just have to try and get some more shots on net as we come up here in the second half. Oh, they get behind us, a long ball somehow sneaks through, and it's cleared away by Bretanu and wins the ball. A dangerous possession there for Magdeburg, but we get the ball and move it right up the field. Goes to Benarbia, now on to Castaneda. Castaneda drives on, looking to make something happen, drives into the net, into the box, here he goes. Lays it to the middle, gets deflected, had Mason there, but it gets deflected right on the goalkeeper and cleared away.
A bit of width into this attack.
Oh, and the cross goes in, and a weak little header goes right past Katoon as he just unable. I mean, you got to make that save. You got to make the save, and unfortunately, Braunschweig continue to play poorly, unable to get any wins here. It's late in the game. We'll have a chance to come back, but it just bounces up. And just calling for offsides is not going to do anything. Get up, mark your man, and get into his grill. Get up there. I mean, Petrosh fights all the way back, but Katoon has to make that save. We also have to clear away that header. Unfortunately, we call for offsides, and it goes in, and it's 1-0. Bratnew gets the ball, goes to Kriza, moves it to Castaneda. He'll drop it in for Mason. Can we answer back off the post? We do. And it's 1-1 here for Braunschweig. They answer the bell. They get pushed into a corner and have to fight all the way back. They control the ball nicely, and it's Alfie Mason pinging it off the bar, and it finds the back of the net. And it's 1-1 here for Braunschweig as Mason, the man from England, comes over for Germany. Castaneda gets a nice pass. He's behind and puts it in for another goal. Goes out wide to Iadama. Final minutes here. We go on to Hurtado. Hurtado driving on. Has a chance on the wing here. Drives in. Cuts back inside. Looking for a pass if he can find one. Centers it. Has the shot, but it's blocked away. And unfortunately unable to convert and get a shot off. And it will be a 1-1 draw as Braunschweig, unfortunately, he can't grab another 3 points. It was a pretty even game. We controlled it a lot, but we were just unable to get there in the end. They actually ended up having a fair shot on target. It's Mason with an 8.9 though, Hurtado a 7.1 on his debut, Aro a 6.7, Carrizo a 6.6, Castaneda an 8.4, Cardosa a 6.9, Benarbi a 7.0, Katoon a 7.0, Petrosh 6.8, Barrio 7.2, Peter Lee a 7.2, Iadama 7.2, Burez 5.7, Bratnew 7.0, and that'll do it for Braunschweig here as it's a 1-1 draw. So we'll get into the game against Grosso Spa. And it will be the starters back out there. We'll have to try and change around our fortunes because we need as many points as possible to stay atop the table here as we get into the month of April. So let's get this game underway. And we'll get this game underway.
Fasten your seatbelts. This should be line up for the home team.
Oh, they opened us up 1 minute in. They just passed right around us. And Braunschweig go down again, 1-0 early, only 2 minutes in. Seems like it's happening every game now. We are just unable to get started on the right foot as they just pass right in between us. There's perfect passing, click, click, click. Third level of the Bundesliga, and nope, we're right inside the defense and we put it in. And it's 1-0, 2 minutes in. Oh, they get behind us again. Rossi, unable to hold his man, gets behind us. He's out. Alter can't make the save, and it's 2-0. 6 minutes in, and Grosso Spa come in and make an absolute drubbing of us. It's early. We still have a chance, but it's raining. We'll have to try and make some differences here as we go in. It's 2-0.
It's a good cross.
Oh, it's a third one. The cross goes in, no one's there, and Alter can't make the save. And Braunschweig, just in a poor run of form right here at the end of the season. It's the important part, and we are falling apart. The cross is there. There's no one there to mark him. I don't know who lost him. Maybe it's Batter just loses them, gets beat behind, and it's into the back of the net. Rossi drops it into Orello. Braunschweig looking to make some offense happen here. He loses it. Gives it off to Becker now. Becker onto the ball. Drops it into Renaud. Renaud looks for a pass for Kobayashi. It's a tight angle. He'll cut inside. Leaves it to McKeith, and it's intercepted. Fitzpatrick carries it up. Goes out wide to Rossi. He'll drop it into Orella. He's onto the ball now. Lays it to Fitzpatrick. He'll give it right back to Orella. Driving on, go Braunschweig. Has a chance. Into Kobayashi. Drives on. Takes the shot. It's right in front of the net and cleared away. McKeith can't get onto it. And it's easily cleared away. And it will stay 3-0. Becker lays it to Renaud. Top of the box. Has a chance. Puts a hard strike right on the keeper. And easily makes the save. And that'll bring us to halftime. We go down 3-0, unable to make any stops here in the first half. And we'll go into halftime down 3-0. Bouncing ball goes to Fitzpatrick, carries it up, has a chance. Out wide to Orello. Orello cuts inside now. Centers it to Renaud. Renaud right up to Kobayashi. Kobayashi drops it back into Renaud. Drives on. Tries to get it to Fitzpatrick, but it's a little too long, and the keeper grabs it before he can get on. Kobayashi goes to McKeith. He turns and tries to get past his man. He does get past one. Drives on now to Fitzpatrick, and again, on the slippery, wet pitch, rolls too long out of the reach of Fitzpatrick. Ward holds up, goes and gets it to the top, takes the shot, and it gets deflected. Goes out for a corner, an unfortunate one. Aro comes right on, but the deflection knocks it away. It'll be a corner here. Orello will put it into the middle, has a chance, headed on by Aro again. Another good opportunity, but unable to convert. Comes right on and has two good shots, but can't quite put it in the back of the net. Fuentes drops it off to Kobayashi. Kobayashi now onto the ball. Centers it to Aro. Aro tries to make something happen. Can he make it? Goes to Orello. Takes the strike and knocked away. Rebounds there, but Kobayashi can't get there, and it goes out for a corner as they race back. And somehow this keeper keeps this out again. Another corner here to be Orello. He'll send it right in, looking for a cross. No, can't get there. And that'll do it. Braunschweig go down 3-0 in an ugly loss as we fall behind yet again early, and we're just unable to get any offense going there. Only 6 shots, 5 on target. I mean, they only had 4, so a pretty even game statistically, but just wasn't able to beat the keeper, and we let up and we're chasing too much. It's Renaud with a 7.8, Altark a 6.2 in a poor game, Rossi a 7.1, Wojcik a 7.4, Batter 7.0, Abasser 6.9, Orello 7.3, Becker 7.3, Ward 6.7, Kobayashi 6.8, Aro 7.0, Fuentes 6.1, Fitzpatrick 6.3, McKeith 6.2, Renaud a 7.8, and that'll do it as we fall behind 3-0. So guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode, and it is squeaky bun time as we fall behind yet again. We only get 1 point out of the 2 games, and Grosse Spa push up the table and now are only 2 points behind us. Duisburg is only 3 points behind us, so it's going to be a tight end of the season. We're coming here to the end of it in April. I think we only have 5 games left, maybe 6, but it's going to be a tight one. You know, we're probably not in any danger of falling out of the top 3, but the title race is on here at the end of the season. We're going to have to do a better job defensively. It is falling apart here compared to the other teams. But guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, guys, have a good one.